So students, this is our student.html program. Okay. So this is the basic structure of HTML page, HTML header, body and all, and we are using heading 4 here. This is size actually. Okay. And then here our form is starting. This is a form in which we are going to collect students' details. So, whenever we want to allow the viewer or allow the user to enter some data in HTML or in internet, we have to give forms. Okay. So, this form is made between these opening and closing form tags. Here is closing one. Okay. So now this pre tag we have. Pre means pre-formatted text. That means whatever we are writing in between this opening and closing pre tags, that is displayed as it is in the web page. I'll show you with an example when we are going to use a radio button. Okay. So first of all we have simple input tags. We are going to take the name and the tag we use to collect the text or to collect the data or to allow the user to enter data is input tag. Okay, type is name, right? It is text, and then this is name equal to full name. This is like when we are going to submit our form, the data is stored somewhere, right? For example, we are taking as it is stored in Excel sheet. Then the title of that particular field is full name. And next, this is the size allowed. So 25 characters we can give. Next is class and this is password. See, when we give this type as password, then our text whatever we are entering is not shown. Okay, it is hidden, like it is displayed as stars or it is displayed as black dots, like that. Okay, sometimes usually when we are, suppose we are entering we are opening our Gmail account, then we don't want to show our password, right? So that case this type equal to password is used. So this is our simple form. So we'll see the web page. Student, this one, just open. See, here we are going to collect the details. Lata, 10th, and see password. How it is displayed? It is displayed as black dots, right? So this is how. Next one we have is radio buttons. We'll see. Now we want to collect the gender also. So I have the code ready here. Just copying and we'll paste it here. And see, this one will delete the space and I'll show you. Now we made some changes, no? So every time we make changes to our HTML file, we have to save it. Saved, and we'll go to our web page. Just refresh this. No need to close the web page and open every time. See, here we got gender and this is the radio button call, because the speciality of radio buttons is we can select only one. If we want to select this is deselected, right? So this is the speciality of radio buttons. But see here, it is not in proper order, right? We want both the buttons just below this one, and we want female word also starting from here, right? So for that we have to give space in the code. So I am giving the space and we are starting these two tags at the same space. So this space is also considered, that is because of this pre tag. Okay, as it is we are giving in between this opening and closing pre tags, we are, that is displayed. Okay, so now we'll save it and we'll go to our web page again and refresh. See, this is shifted. This is the space we gave in our HTML file. Next one we'll see is checkbox. We are going to put our checkboxes here. Here I have just taken a paragraph tag. Choose your favorite sport. So we'll take the code from here. 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 Okay. So here also to collect the information we are using input tag only. Only we are changing the type. Type is text. When we are asking for class, type is number. When we are taking password, type is password. And when we are giving two options and we want only one option, then type is radio. That means radio button. And here we have like type is checkbox. Okay, so now we'll get, it is like just a small square box in which tick will come when we choose it, and we can select more than one also by using shift control buttons from our keyboard. So save it and we'll go to our web page, refresh. See, suppose my favorite sport is hockey, so I've selected. Okay, only one we'll select favorite sport. Fine then, everything is fine. We are able to collect the data. But now after collecting this favorite sport data or information, we want the user or we want the student to write something about his or her favorite sport. So for that we have to give text area. Okay. We'll put it here, text area. Here we have copy and just paste. So this is text, this is a tag, text area, and we are, sometimes we see in web pages also that comments we can give, no, we can write as much as we want, or sometimes it is restricted. See here we are giving the size also, rows 5 rows and it is columns 20 columns. So in each row 20 letters are displayed. And then when we use this text area tag, one small box is made there, and in that we are going to write whatever we want to write. So here we want to ask the student to write something about his or her favorite sport. Fine, we are saving and we'll go to web page and refresh. Here we got. Please write some. This is the text we displayed in between opening and closing text area tags. Fine, but we can simply delete it. I like hockey because, like that we can write. So now we'll see, like sometimes we can choose some option, no, there are many options displayed, and it's something like a list, and we can choose one or two options from that list, particular list. For example, we are buying something in online, we are buying a shirt, then we have to select the size, no, large, small, medium, like that. So in that case what all sizes are available for us, they will be given. And for example now we are talking about sports, so they can give us a list of sports from which we have to select. Okay, so we'll see how to make that selection lists. I have my code here, this one. For to make these lists we use select tag. Okay, so this is the select tag and we are giving the name of this list. We can give anything, and anything means students what we want the column in Excel file, for example, that name we have to give. And next, size. This size shows that how many items to show at a time. I'll show you in the output. Okay, and see, within this opening and closing select tags, this is container tag, so in between this opening and closing we can put only option tag. We can put only option tag. Okay, remember this. We cannot use any other tags other than option in between this opening and closing select tags. Okay, and this option tags, they give us the list. This hockey, badminton, cricket, kho we are making them a list, and this value is like, if anyone is selecting hockey, then for their name it will be saved as H. Okay, in the Excel file I am talking, in the result file, final result file. We cannot see all those things now, but just understand value of hockey is we are giving as H. So whenever we see H in that input column, that means they have chosen hockey game, like that. Okay, this is the HTML program or HTML tags for selection list. Now we are going to save and we'll go to web page here and just refresh. See here, we got the list: hockey, badminton, cricket, kho. What all we give here in option tags, all the items will be displayed in this text. But see, we can see at a time only two names, two options or two items. Now we can see hockey and badminton, no? So I'm just clicking on down arrow, we can see badminton and cricket. Now we can see cricket and kho, right? Only two are displayed at a time. That is the reason, that is because of this size 2. Okay, fine. Now we can select here. Select all the games you want to play. But how can we select all the games? Now we are able to select only one. See, whichever I am clicking, that is selected, right? So to select multiple games or multiple options, we have an attribute in the select tag. It is just write multiple here. Okay, so save it. Every time remember, whenever we make any small change, even a space you want to give, every time we have to uh, save it. Now I am using my control and see, we can select more than one. Fine, everything is fine. We are able to give all the input or all the we are able to enter everything here. And what are we going to do? What is the use of entering this data or entering our details? What are we going to do? For that we need buttons. We have two buttons available, that is submit and reset. Okay, so we need to give submit and reset buttons in the form. Submit button is like whatever we have entered, we are going to submit. See, this is one. I'll just place here. And sometimes we want to delete everything and start a new one. When you are giving your unit test, when you click on submit, then value is submit, that means accepted. When we click on this submit button, that text or that data or information we have entered is accepted, that is submitted to the server. Fine. But what is this reset is, it is like sometimes we make mistakes and we want to change everything. We want to give a fresh test or we want to change all the details. In that case, we can click on this reset. So value is like clear all, means all the fields are cleared. Okay. So save this again and go to web page and refresh. See, we got the button submit clear all. So now again we'll see Lata 10th password something female favorite sport, and I'm not going to write it, just I selected and then submit. So we don't have anything here, no, actually we didn't connect it to some other file, some other output file. That is why we are not getting anything. I'll show you the reset button. Lata 10th, like this, and clear all. See, all are clear. When we click on this clear all button, all are cleared. This is how we have to do the form. This is how we make the form, and these are like we are collecting through input tags, and these are radio buttons, and these are check boxes. This is text area, this is selection list, and these two are buttons. Okay, I hope you understand all these things. And here we are getting a message, no, like here we have password also. So is that okay for you to send your password to this form, like that it was asking. So that is like out of our syllabus. So I hope you understand, students. This is how we have to create a form in HTML.